Don't forget to like and subscribe. Well, we're back in the Canary Islands, specifically Fuerteventura, which means something like good fortune. I think it also means really bloody strong wind, which kind of sucks as I really hate camping in strong winds in a tent that is effectively cling film. Looking for a hypermarket and we'll get some water. My bag's way too light at the moment, so let's load it up like a camel. There's quite a few places sort of scattered along the route. Now, if I can get to Tefia, which is a sort of 40 plus kilometers, I'll be very, very happy. In Tefia, there is a shelter. They're basically picnic spots, but they're effectively wind shelters. And it is a windy old day. The prospect of setting up a tent on a hill in a desert with pegs that you can't drive into the ground doesn't fill me with a lot of hope. It's a big old schlep. So I very nearly sacked off Calderon Hondo because it's just like adding a gigantic hill to my day, which is already quite strenuous. But how often do you get to go into a volcano? It's very rarely happens. That is a shelter. This one's just before La Oliva, and just sitting in it for a few minutes, man, they make such a difference to blocking out the wind. I really hope I can get to Tefia. It's going to be tough as shit. Some excellent lichen formations. Well, that was La Oliva. Sorry, I didn't really have much of a chance to show you around because I'm in a hell of a rush. It's like 20 more kilometers and I'm quite tired. So this is Tendaya, not a great deal going on. I feel like I've been on a Tendaya. 2 kilometers out of Tefia. Generally I'm completely fucked. God, this shelter is just going to be such a disappointment. I'm so happy. I'm so happy I could run. I don't think I could run.
I slept really well. It was really, really windy, but I was just so knackered. I just slept through it. I woke up a few times, but most of the time I slept really well. I slept through my alarm. It was actually 7:30, which is silly.
So there seems to be a fairly decent smattering of towns on today's leg. I discovered there's another shelter. It's about 35 kilometers from Tefia. I had such a restorative night's sleep that I'm really gunning to get to another shelter. The wind is just immense. Onwards to Pajara. It's nice to meet people on trail. I think you learn so much more about the world. 7,015 days. Great acoustics in here. Going for the Chris Cornell version. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. Nice. 'Cause bastards! You'll all suffer! I'll show the lot of you! I'm gonna be a star! Why am I enjoying this so much? It's horrible. Petanqueria looks really nice. See if I can get down there without breaking my neck. Okay, so I've just heard someone say it. Pajara. Pajara. Not Pajara. Twat. A leche and humongous cheese sandwich. There's a bit of a dairy overload. Now I've got to climb up this bloody great hill. What the hell? Baccara? Yes sir, I can boogie. They're from Fuerteventura. I love that song. I can boogie, but I need a certain song. I can
Boogie, 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 all night long. Yes, sir, I can boogie. If you stay, you can't go wrong. I can boogie, 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 all night long. No, sir, I don't feel very much like talking. No, neither walking. You wanna know if I can dance? Yeah.
all the way down to Toto and then Pajara, and that should be our end spot for the night. It's pretty beautiful, especially at this time of day. And it's nice and cool and not crazy windy up here, which is always nice. But yeah, on to a shelter at Pajara, and hopefully another great night's sleep. Slight change of plan. I'm stopping in this shelter, which is just short of Toto. I probably want to eat something properly in the morning. So yeah, I'm going to stop here. It's very peaceful. No wind at all. Had absolutely perfect conditions for sleeping, but I just did not sleep. The stars were absolutely incredible, and then the moon just kind of lit up the whole valley, and it was peaceful, but my body was having none of it. So I'm heading down to Toto and Pajara, where I was supposed to get to last night. So there's a few bits in Pajara. A nice coffee. I'd already had breakfast, so I didn't have anything to eat. There's a spa that's quite big. There's also a shelter coming up, which is the shelter I was supposed to stay at. If you leave your shitty toilet paper outside, you are a f***ing cunt. You are the lowest f***ing abomination to society, and you deserve to be banned from going outside. Bit of a climb. Good view though. You climb up every single one of those mountains. I was like, it's not taking me up another one, but it does. Well, today is absolutely kicking my ass. It's only been like 10k from where I slept. It's been a lot of climbing and just been absolutely sort of bludgeoned by the wind. Things are just aching quite a lot now. It's totally taken me by surprise how tough this is. We're going to get to Cardon and have a proper sit down and have a sandwich and regroup a bit. There's nothing in Cardon. There's a shelter just outside Cardon. If you're into that kind of thing, although with the wind farm not too far away, it's got a sort of David Lynch kind of soundtrack vibe to it. I'm currently sat under a road, which means either I have a stupendously long walk tomorrow to finish this, or I get as close to the lighthouse as I can. Add another day, get to the lighthouse, somehow get back to Morro Harble to get the ferry to Tenerife. Things are aching today. I think I've just been pushing it too hard. And I think I was going for 4 days, and I think 4 days is going to be optimistic. At the moment, I'm just hiding here until it gets dark and hope I can salvage some kind of decent night's sleep. It's going to be potentially a rough night. Well, first time sleeping under a road. So many magical experiences on the GR131. So the only goal really is to get to La Pared and to get to Morro Harbles. If I can get to Morro Harbles, I'll be thrilled. That feeling when the painkillers kick in. So that was La Pared. 2 coffee shops, neither of which open before 10 a.m. 10 a.m. I'm past coffee at 10 a.m. I'm onto the hard drugs. Look at this guy, the new Volkswagen Tiguan. Go anywhere in a Volkswagen. Should be walking, mate. Much easier. Nothing particularly special. Just a straight road. I don't know why, but this just makes me insanely happy. Head down, get some miles in. Just being outside. Have you ever wanted to be literally sandblasted like a giant human crayon? Come to Fuerteventura. It's great. We made it to the beach. It's actually just an apartment. So yeah, yesterday was a lot of coastal walking, a lot of up and down hills, and it was traditionally brutal, as the GR131 consistently proves itself to be. So I booked myself an apartment, and it was a great decision. Just outside of Morro Harble. Today we've got to get to the lighthouse, and then we're done. So I think just the plan is to get to the lighthouse and then back to Morro Harble, and then we'll see how we go. Carry on to Tenerife, call it a day, I just don't know. Lighthouse, Morro Harble, that's all we got to do. I don't want to jinx it or anything, but this is like the best weather I've had so far. Okay, so I didn't technically complete the GR131 on Fuerteventura. At this point, I'd kind of had enough of Fuerteventura and I wanted to get over to Tenerife. And I think sometimes you just have to DNF a section because things just aren't going the way you want them to go. I am currently working on the Tenerife video, which I'll get uploaded in a couple of weeks. But let's continue to roll the credits.